Hi everyone, welcome to Tusk Reaper Gaming. We're going to be doing a quick character transfer, see how well it's been going, and see how well it does for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into the server that we want to transfer from. And I'm going to pick Orion. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get into this server, and the prompt is going to be what the slash where the question mark is. So that's what /, and then it's going to be transfer space and then pack. So we're going to go ahead and pick this character, enter in the game. You have to do this individually to each character. Now, your guild leaders need to do it first, I did my guild leaders in the two guilds that I'm running, and I went ahead and packed those guys, and then I transferred them first and then unpacked. So if your guild leaders are not Johnny on the spot, right, and they're taking their sweet time, as soon as they do it, then you'll get the benefit of the guild, but until then you won't. So the guild leaders, it's important for them to do that. Transfer pack. Oh, I hit the cap locks. There we go. All right, now we do that, and then you'll get a little run skit here of this information. So that's good confirmation after you run that you see that. Okay, so now we go ahead and log out. And then we have to make sure that we see this symbol. If we see this symbol, then we know definitely we did it right. Now we're going to go ahead and exit the game, because now we've got to log back in to the main game. All right, there we go. All right, and now we want to just hit transfer. And now we pick the server that we want to transfer from. Hit next. Next. And then the server that we're going to transfer to. And these are going to Shadowdell. The characters that I'm taking from Orion to Shadowdell. And then next. And then we hit confirm. We hit yes. And now what it's going to do, it's going to lock our account up. You won't be able to log in for a little bit. I would say come back, check it in, 15, 20 minutes, longer, maybe an hour or two. If they're really busy, it will take a bit for your account to be unlocked. All right, now once it lets you back in, what we do is we go ahead and we select the server that we transferred to, which is in this case going to be Shadowdell for me. And we're going to go ahead and get into Shadowdell. Now, this particular transfer only took about maybe 5 minutes. So just so you know of a time gap. The more characters you transfer, probably the longer it will take. You can do multiple ones. But in any event, that is where we're at here. And we're going to select the character. We're going to go ahead and hit enter. And now what we're going to do is the command that we're going to run is going to be /, or / transfer, and then I'm going to run unpack. Remember before the instructions were pack when you start, and then it said when you unpack, you say pack again. I didn't think that made any sense, and then I think they figured it out, and that's why they made the correction. So the guild that this character is in did not transfer yet. That's why I waited a few days for this guy, but it's quite all right. It doesn't matter. I was in a different guild, pretty high level, but the guild leader is not unpacked. So what will happen is when they do transfer, then I'll run it again, and it should initiate the last part of it. It won't duplicate anything that was transferred, or solidify on this server. So that's just a little heads up. All right, let's go ahead and pick another character. Let's see if we can find one that has a guild. If this character wasn't in a guild, so when I unpacked her, she unpacked fully. If the guild does not unpack, then you'll still get that packing symbol. Just a quick little FYI on that. And it isn't the command. The command's not wrong. It's just that your guild leader hasn't transferred to this server. So you have to make sure you are transferring to the same servers that he's transferring to, or the guild leader is. And now we do. So a little coordination is, hopefully they're communicating with you. My guilds did not, so this is all. There we go. And then as you can see with the the command, and again the command was, just in case you didn't see it, that's the command. After you've transferred and you're ready to go on the new server, that's what you type in to get going. All right, hopefully that cleared that up. And then when we go back to the main screen, we will see for ourselves that the little pack symbol is gone. There shouldn't be anything over on the right. So at least you have something on the character screen that will identify whether if you need to pack or unpack, and then kind of go from there. Kind of makes it easy for you. We'll see what this character's up to here. Here we go. And okay, and now this is another one that failed in a sense due to the guild leader, but you still have all of your stuff. So, it's just packing the metadata that's with your character. It just didn't unpack portions of it that really revolve around your guild, which creates a failure. It isn't going to say what guild you have or whatnot. So in any event, the character stuff, all of that is still with you, and you still have access to your shared bank and all of that stuff. So hopefully this little guide here kind of helps you out. So, well, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will catch you next time. Thank you for watching Tusk Reaper Gaming. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.